Yesterday, I talked about in the category of body, mind, and soul. I talked about the soul and how I still don't know much about it, but I believe I came a little bit closer to it, at least today, understanding it, that is. Mm, If we say the body is the discipline with interacting with the world, how you can do it properly when you touch things, when you move, when you use your body, and when you use it to do things in reality in the world. For the mind, I believe it is to understand the world and to create the world. You create things with your mind. You bring up ideas. You change your universe, and mm, you can bring what you have in your universe to reality, and so things gets created, ideas gets born. But for the soul, I wondered what the discipline of the soul was. I believe the answer, at least for today, I came up with a conclusion that the discipline of the soul is about connection. You're connecting yourself with reality, and you're connecting yourself with yourself. The art of meditating, as I talked about yesterday, is a way to improve the soul, but perhaps it is a way to improve the soul because you are practicing the art of connecting yourself with reality. And to connect yourself with reality means that you are emotionally invested or you're emotionally present with whatever is going on. And so that is also why it must be so difficult to discipline it, because to connect yourself with things is to have emotions towards things. But emotions are so feeble, they change like the weather, faster than the weather even. So it's hard to sort of control that. And for men, for at least for a lot of men, talking about emotions is such a negative for a man to talk about emotions. But I think it's important. I think for you to be able to control your emotions, for you to be able to bring out energy from those emotions, to channel them when you need to commit any actions that is necessary. I believe that's very important. And mm, for the connecting part of discipline, for you to connect with others, yourself, for you to truly be emotionally feeling bonds between everything that's around you. I believe that's what the soul is about. Now, you can connect with the past, the present, and the future. You can bring things from the past that can give you emotions that you can then get energy from on the present. And the same with the future. You can imagine a future. You create your own future in your mind, imagining it, getting stress from it, or getting happiness from it, or getting whatever energy you can from your imaginary future and bring it to the present and use that for whatever you need. But it's so limited how much you can connect with the future and the past. In fact, the future is just your imagination, and the past is only as real as far as you can remember. If there's no record of the past, then was there really a past? Does that really matter for you, the individual? History is important, I get that. But if there's no record of it, then you and your own mind creating your own record of the history that you went through, which is most likely not perfectly correct. I believe that there's a lot fewer connections to make with the past and future than the present. And so to be presently connected is very, mm, is a lot richer than to do it with the future and the past. I don't disagree that, for example, if you have achievements that you've done a lot of great things that you can be proud of. Looking back towards those things can bring you energy today, now, and that's a very useful tool to have. I use it myself. But I believe when it comes to the sheer discipline of the soul, it should be to be present now. And the person you're talking with, you're present with the person now. You're in reality, not so much in your mind, in your own universe, but you're in the shared space with that person. And you look them in the eyes, you talk with them, you listen to them, you speak with them, you connect with that person. And for yourself as well, if you wander around here, then I believe that you will slowly dull your discipline of the soul. But when you meditate on the present, not the future and the past, but just right now. And to truly meditate and emotionally invest yourself in a meditation, to not wander around too much in your mind, but to just let everything through, all thoughts, all different form of sensations that comes through. You just let them pass. You don't grab a hold of anything. You just accept that they're there, and then you just feel yourself, your body, and your surroundings. You hear the things, you hear the birds, you hear the wind, you hear the cars. You feel the floor, you feel the air, you feel the sun. You just exist in the most basic form. And from then on, you acknowledge that you exist in the most basic form, like everything else. When you understand this, I believe it is easier for you to connect with everything else when you make it simple. So, I believe that is my conclusion for the soul. The soul, to discipline it, means to connect with the world. For the body, it's interact with the world. For the mind, it is to understand it and create a reality of your own. And for the soul, is to connect with it. That is my conclusion for now. I will keep challenging my thoughts. And if I'll keep meeting and talking with people that will challenge my thoughts as well. And if the ideals that I have crumbles or they're lacking, then either I will improve them or I will change them altogether for me to truly improve. I believe having a mentality that benefits you is more important than having a mentality that is just correct. Some things are true and some things are false, but certain concept, thoughts, and mentalities and emotions can bring you a lot more in life than just black and white. So, yeah, I hope this is some help for anyone that's watching this. I hope that people can understand what I'm trying to conclude and what I'm trying to say. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.